There is something truly satisfying about a well-placed, overcast Wind of Death. Using a skeleton blob, you can manipulate the AI into matching your formation, so the Wind of Death can travel right down their entire line. 48 base damage plus 24 armor piercing damage will just annihilate most infantry. On the other hand, there's nothing more frustrating than bouncing off an invisible hitbox into nowhere. A bit of shades. A large stationary vortex, you can place it as close as you want to walls. Vortex lasts for 13 seconds, doing damage every second, as well as dragging units towards the center and knocking them down. The overcast version does 14 armor piercing damage per second and has no non-armor piercing damage, so it does just as much damage to armored infantry. Like Pit of Shades, Flamestorm can be cast right next to walls and it won't bounce violently away. You can set the initial movement direction of the Flamestorm by dragging your cursor before you release it when targeting. However, it'll only go that direction for a moment before veering off randomly. For attacking units that are actually docked on the walls, Wind of Death is useless. A lucky Firestorm can travel down the length of the wall if you cast it from inside the gate. However, it can just wander away from the wall as well. Though Pit of Shades doesn't damage low armor infantry quite as fast as Flamestorm, you can carefully place the AoE on the gate or anywhere along the walls to pinpoint the unit or units that you want. Because of the built-in snare and knockdown effect, the cheaper non-overcast version can be used as an effective roadblock. Although on paper it only does 50% damage, because of some overkill on the overcasted version, it actually does more than you'd expect. Pit of Shades is also devastating against armored cavalry, possibly because they don't get the invincibility frames from knockdown. If you rush Wind of Death, Vlad and Isabella can unlock it at level 8, but that means no movement skill, no second point in the heck for reduced cost, no Curse of Undeath, no hunger for extra tankiness. You also want to be leveling generic lords to level 4 to increase vampire capacity, rather than just leveling Vlad and Isabella. Your Lore of Shadows vampire can hit level 8 and unlock Pit of Shades on turn 6 without using a single legendary lord skill point. I started out just using Pit of Shades as a viable alternative to Wind of Death for the Von Carstein early game, but I've come to believe it's just an overall better spell in terms of reliability, effectiveness of different units, and utility. Let me know what you think about Pit of Shades in the comments. Thanks.